the same girl. This is the same girl you were telling me is your cousin. This is the same girl, isn't it? You even showed me pictures of her singing. This is the same girl that you showed me is your cousin.
No, you're confusing people now.
The gospel singer.
Are you sure?
Is her name not Sophie, Kevin?
No, her name is Autre, not Sophie. Read there, you can see that her name is Autre, her name is not Sophie.
Nani Kevin aebisa mwasine o chibo ke aksa olangi aza cousine na ya famille maternelle.
There's something I wanted to tell you. I was a little bit shy to tell you face to face. I know I owe you money, but I have to raise 150K by Saturday. I'm even laughing because I don't know what I'm gonna do. So if you know someone who can help me on this neighborhood of mine with his car, if you know someone who can help me, or you know someone who can assist me by Saturday morning, and I'll pay the person back. We can even send the papers. I'll pay the person back by the second half of December or the beginning of January. Please, I really need it. Tomorrow it's gonna be great, but by Saturday morning, do you know anyone that can help me with that, please? Thank you. Hey babes, got your message. I'll ask around. Money is money, babes. I know you're not running away, and I know you're good for it. I won't lie, Dubai was hard for me. It was very hard. And yeah, it's behind us now. And I know when you're ready, you'll give it back. But I've heard your new request, and I'll ask around to see what I can do.
So how did you feeling after knowing that it was said that all thing he said about Darcy?
I feel that one hurts me very much, and because of that, I will take this copy, I will give it to my lawyer. He will never see Darcy ever again. As long as I'm alive, he will never, because how can you deny Darcy? You never said anything to me. Darcy has your name. Her name is Darcia Kasia. You signed on her birth certificate. Now today, you are telling another woman that she is not. I'm going to show her.
Alors un message au communauté moi si na chibo alors la sango Darcy alors pe son pe lawyer na avocat na pour oser sous na droit mon côté du kona Darcy parce que elle pouvait tout accepter ou humilier mais pour wanga makila na Darcy parce que Darcy comme on est Darcy cassé mais tala de gros wanga moi na yo.
Give us our money. This woman, she needs her money. I also need my money. I also need to pay the debts that you left me with here in South Africa. Your car was repossessed. I'm not going to pay for that money. 145,000.
The car was repossessed for how much?
He owes 145,000 rand on the car. 145,000 rand.
145, 45,000 rand.
I am very, very hurt that as another woman, I was party to his lies. Right? For me to find out that he was still very much with you,
yes.
I had to reach out. I couldn't keep quiet anymore. I thought I'd just do my case quietly. I'm also going legal. He owes me money. He knows it. I've got all the proof. I've shown the ladies here. I've got all the proofs of payments. I've got his voice note saying he'll pay me. I've got his messages saying he'll pay me. Plus, he paid me on the 24th of November. He paid me 5,000. Why would he pay me if he doesn't owe me money? Why would he pay me?
Full-time bon na e ba nyonye so zaki na ngeze de 65,000 rand. Abane ko de somo parce que chaque fois no une explication le lo papa na ngazo bele lo bi blandine ya na nga blandine mobile na za irresponsable whatever et le lo tension mati mutu pasi ya ngaza ko de somo surtout parce que ça qui laisser quoi yiba mbongo na onyonso akima na ngolo ko l'avocat la nyela makambu ya ngwa o de fambongo ko se bazon c'est le mbongo na yo o futa mbongo a tibona intérêt tu vois bizon c'est le mbongo na e si 265,000 au futa 5,000 rand et 260,000 rand.
We want our money. I want my money. You left me in debt. Your car was repossessed. I need to pay that. You need to come pay that money. Really.
Alimbo na e futa 70 000 rand na e mutuka o defa na banque nyongeza makasi baye bakangi mutuka na yo pesa mbongo na e alimba pour te otiki na ba difficulté énorme.
Kota sabone mireye kalala Elise Madiame aze komera kota fema sabone kota sabone mireye kalala Elise Madiame aze komera kota fema sabone kota sabone mireye kalala Elise Madiame aze komera kota fema sabone kota sabone mireye Porsche Cayenne modèle Basta bae bati Yone kuves nanga Bali chombe na yo Olanga na kuves te Noke na kukusama Lichomba bolingo.
Bien voilà très chers internautes fidèles habitués des Mamans Internationales, bonjour. Nous sommes toujours en Afrique du Sud et à chaque fois qu'il y a une actualité, comme je ne cesse de vous les répéter, Toya Kaliboso na bino pour retenir bino informé, éclaircir l'opinion et mettre le point sur les i, envie d'épingler certains points. Et les loboé, Toya Awa, toujours na Forez, na Rodepot Estate. Na ya benginga, moi si ya Kevin Kasea, Moussousou, Oyo Kevin a défaki 260 000 rand. A fondé l'épée de Jacques parce qu'il faut affouter un bon attaque émission. Na saki na moi si ya Kevin, femme légitime na laissé go. A benginga dans ça la capture d'écran de Bomo na Arabi que Kevin a fait que déjà va divorcer dans laissé go. A défaki il bosso 80 000. Et puis, il y a un bon bon, on va prouver, mais malheureusement, il y a un lien qui est vidéo, qui est recordé. En complicité avec la régie, suivez-moi.
Mais tout le monde est autonome. You are the one, me my life VIP. You are the one, me my tigugu. Oh, love you. Nakokufa kwa yo, mwana mama.
Voilà tout ça awa et pas ya madame Chibo Agali moi si Moussousou il y a Kevin Kasea donc je même de là mon Dieu parce que ba story auto qui awa et les kelinga dans ma benginga tout ça qui n'a laissé go toye maman awa et yélim ta défi ça Kevin Kasea 260 000 rand asa moi si ya Kevin Kasea ne bon na la vidéo bazali na piscine bazali na kati ya mon Dieu donc toye ma caméra to qui a choqué biso à lobby en tout cas le noir bébé à propos à laisser go et pas à Chibo you are from where
Zimbabwe.
Chibo as a from Autre à Zimbabwean et as a Sud-Africain.
You want let her tell her story?
Bon, yeah, tell us why did you call her?
Yeah, somebody who also
Okay, so I saw your YouTube interview.
Yes.
And I think I listened to a phone call. I don't know whether it was you or the other lady who was translating the conversation that you guys were having. And she mentioned that I can understand a little bit of French. She mentioned that there was someone who, there's a lady who called in after the recording was done. Right? And she was doing like a question-answer session. And there's a lady, I think it was Adrienne Premier.
Yes.
And she mentioned that she found it very strange that during the live of one of the wedding ceremonies, there was a lady who was sending messages about money, and people were responding saying, no, she's just jealous because Kevin left her.
Let me explain. À lobby, ye azwaki numéro nanga na YouTube, na émission na salaki, et puis à mon avis vidéo nanga muta postaki yango Adrienne première dame. Et puis azui a benginga. Mais quand Adrienne a postaki vidéo on a tout ça na laissé go. Chibo Adrienne a lobby na kamoki jour ya mariage ya Axa Olangi ezaki na mwana mwasi moko bwazaki kokoma futa mbo na so futinga mbo na te na obstam biso so futinga mbo na te na ko exposer yo nde place azaki intéressé et parce que tanga yo ki abia baobeta lisolo na ye nde abenga nde bomoninga toye yes you can
I also posted on Access page herself.
Yeah, come close.
I posted on Access page. I posted on the sisters page. I think the sister's name is Ketia. So that's what I was posting.
Yeah, show him on there.
This is what I was posting. It's translated into English, but I posted in French so that no one could misconstrue it.
Yeah.
And he left my house on the 20th of November, right?
28.
20 November.
Yeah.
He spent the day here.
Yes.
And he was telling me how sick his father was. He's scared. He was even asking me how we coped when my father died.
Yeah.
Bazaki le 20 novembre avant que parce que Kevin a le mois le 21 il left to you on 21 November.
Yes.
Alors moi qui a pas Thibault le 20 novembre a dit que papa na his father passed away.
No, he said his father was in trauma critical care in hospital in Kinshasa.
Alors oui papa na azali na état critique na coma na Kinshasa. Yango okende kin. Donc bakabone na Thibault le 20 novembre bayo okabana na laissé go le 21 novembre d'avoir na ba 3 heures parce que les vidéos na beaucoup na tourner laissé go. Et beaucoup agno kende ko tika na aéroport et bi mona ki tika na aéroport ezakité parce que avoir qui le 21 novembre na ba 3 heures du matin. Yes, you can continue.
Okay. So when he left here, he then said to me, no, you can't take me to the airport because he showed me his booking. He's actually sent it to me, the flight booking. And I even asked, why is it one way? Because it was a one-way ticket.
Yes.
Right? And then he says, no, because I don't know how long I'm going to be home for. I don't know how soon Papa will come out of hospital. It made sense. The answer made sense,
yes.
Right? So then he says, no, I can't ask you to come and take me to the airport because I have to be at the airport before dawn. Because I think the flight was at 7.
Fine. Let me check on you. It's fine, you can carry on.
The flight was leaving at 7. Right? But now I know. And then also that morning when he left to go to Kinshasa, I woke up as well at 3 a.m. to phone him because obviously if he has to be at the airport at 7, he will wake up 3:30 to get ready to leave the house. He did not answer. Right? The other thing I was chasing him for was my payment because he promised to pay my money before he leaves.
When did you borrow him the money?
Okay, so from December last year, 2019, right, up until end of October, I've given him 265,000 rands.
From?
December 2019?
Yes.
In fact, the first payment I made him was in October 2019.
October, right? You borrow him how much?
The first amount was 15,000.
50,000 rands.
And then in December, by the end of December, it was up to 83,000 rands.
83,000 rands.
Okay?
Yes.
And then throughout this year, up until October, it's now up to 265,000 rands. I've got all the proofs of payments.
Yeah.
And
can
like
we see the proof?
No, I can show you. I can show you.
System so ba nyonso bambongo nyonso apesaki Kevin Kaseya le na mois d'octobre l'année passée parce que 50,000 rands. Si to comme en décembre a ko ba 80,000 rands. Moi au année où depuis bandi ti to okendenge de Kevin Kaseya ko ba la axa olangi. Bon, on est c'est 260,000 rands. Il faut avant que c'est bon on a. Mais si le problème est que y a une conversation sur bazaki ko solo na Kevin Kaseya azaki ko poster en haut na mur ya axa. Alors le quoi zako tona ba commentaire ba benga za jealous ayo ke libala axa zuwa. Ayo ke les zuwa te pour yenda za baza 50 ans. Kevin a joué à pesa ki bato a to yebeza 40 ans. Mais tu peux te soyer on est âge né solo to âge ya lokuta. Donc c'est ça. Azwa ki gout ba message a tindeli a forward axa olangi na WhatsApp. Axa olangi ayoka ma répondante a répondati. Atinda sala groupe yena axa olangi na Kevin. Na Instagram axa olangi atanga ba message ma répondante pour na bino ba tolo ba ke axa za victime te. Il savait très bien que Kevin était marié donc à tier mutu. Pour ce penda bo katante bo axa sani. cela montre, prouve à suffisance que Azaki prête que Oya et à Pascal le bien pour équilibrer les passés, c'est les passés, le pété côté comme ça qu'il a pété. Donc Azaki victime. Yes, sister, you can.
Yeah. So then I was saying, beginning of November, I noticed his pattern changed. And it always used to happen when I asked him for my money, because he'd tell me a story, by end of August, the 25th, I'll pay you. Then around the time I start asking, he gets angry, he stops coming, he stops answering my phone calls. And then when I stop asking about the money, things go back to normal.
Donc, à chaque fois, Kevin Kassia, sur la scène, on a commis kanda. Au cas où mangala a bloqué, a osala o nyon sa ko sa ya mabe. Mais ce qui a tiki ko senga imbo wana harmonie zongi normale dans relation na bango. Bon mon abon attaque jacuzzi, bon mon abon en tout cas, ye Chibo azima boen mais akenda na ndaku ya laisser go vendredi alala kuna samedi dimanche azonga imaginez. Avec ça laisser go. Na bilo matoi o laisser go alati o ye Chibo mutu asomba yango. Donc na mbongo nae Kevin Kassia a joué yango abio pesa moi na liboso la chise avant la 21 ans moi na pe laisser go yebiete nzoka yaki nango a pesi laisser go. Ah tout le monde a carte postale. Where is the card? Wait.
Yeah, my birthday card.
Yes.
Don't show people my age, please.
No. Bon, mon awa, Kevin Kassia, pour vous avoir la précision, Kevin Osni Joseph Kassia. Donc, au fraki moi si na Chibo, carte postale Oyo a comme lié You Fill My Heart with happiness and give a reason to smile. Donc, autant d'ici mon thème en anglais n'est sengo pour peser raison c'est qu'en vie pour nos bandos c'est que sous na vie. May you have everything you wish for your birthday. Na souhaité tout le bonheur aux souhaité pour Zwana jour anniversaire na yo. You deserve a wonderful full years with your heart full with happiness. I love you endless. Wana ezali ya Kevin Kassia mutu a offra Chibo. Alors que Kevin Kassia na vie na ende bazana moi sine laisser go. Nanu atikala ko ebisa ete que et puis birthday fête ya laisser go ya naissance a offrir ne serait-ce qu'une carte postale. Kevin a ça là pour pas laisser go té. Mais Kevin a kenda plus long ko ebisa Chibo que laisser go. Non, que laisser go à ça moins sérieuse que ce qui Kevin Kassia na vie na c'est kalisou tout c'est parce que laisser go a dit ça Kevin que moi na o to bota za la moi na ote na bota na mbali mususu yango Kevin Kassia comme triste. Imaginez makambo na ça bino to kambo ngai na laisser go awa et pas Chibo. Chibo boye ku koleka na vidéo parce que aza moi na mobali so moi na moni na makambo o za très férié. Mais la bonne délai c'est parce que tu as besoin de preuve na je vraiment vidéo na laisser go de moni azaya kokufa parce que nous tous ça l'émission moi na za likolo azolela parce que laisser go zaki sur na choix telo bien dit c'est que moi na mona ba vidéo na YouTube à mon account na Facebook à moni ba photo na tuni maman what is wrong les maman expliquer qui si ko quand tous ça émission moi na likolo na ndako ya Chibo atona ndaka Chibo. Moi non, donc allez-y comprendre, c'est vraiment une situation accablante. La situation vraiment délicate. Match est ma bébé, si Kevin Kassia a changé. Bino mi bali na biso ba congolais. Bo monde sa biso pasi combien mi bali ba congolais ba sundoli basi na mboka oyo ya ba congolais na bana. Balandi pe ka basi ba congolais tout le bana ko basi d'Afrique. Mais si ko oyo zo sala na to be ngo chimbondation tout be ngo no moni. Nde balobaka 1000 jours de vol, 1 jour d'attrape. Yibo salo sala mais un jour nzamba ko exposer. On est ici nzamba zo exposer. On les si laisser au moins sur bala au pandès sont partout au divorce parce que tant tu vas contacter ngande bo mona ba script shot toi c'est parce que baki kaye qui doit divorce singa na oya bo tu vas benga ebe petit que tu viens laisser go donc et ça vraiment bido bat bolo batke Axa, Rachel Hollande, Aza victime, Tiboy Bakaïbe Makambo, parce que Makambo, nous sommes le 24 novembre, déjà, il va voir soit Yoka quand vous avez l'autre. Chibo a ça la groupe ya Instagram yé na WhatsApp na Kevin a yoka ba voice à son moment à bloquer. Ah ça yoka ba voice ça répondre. C'était pour juste pour vous dire que elle n'est pas une victime. Elle savait très bien ce qu'elle était en train de faire. Yes, you can continue. Okay. If you can have aussi des proof for the money transfer.
Okay. So I showed him one of the proofs of payments. Do you want me to open them?
Yes.
So yeah, I've got all of them here. Okay. Proof of payment. Can you see his name is there?
Yeah, you can help them.
Can you see
so
that?
They can see properly.
Yeah. Payment made to. There's his bank account number here. 15,000. That one.
For the fifth time.
This was in December. Some of the money I gave cash. I'd have to go and withdraw from the bank, and then he'd come and collect here or meet me at the bank. So by December 2019, by end of December, I had given him 80,000.
Okay.
So I can tell you this and show you everything. I had started preparing something that I wanted to send to. I don't know whether I deleted it. For my lawyer to put together.
No, I don't want you to hear this. What you're talking about. I'll put it in there.
I think I deleted it. Oh, here. You see, I was going to send. It's not very clear. It's a photo. You see, it's a photo of us, some messages. You see, even here, you see what he says about his sister. It's not very clear. I'll send this to you.
Okay.
Can you see what he says about his sister? He says,
good morning, baby. Up, sleep well because I was rested last night. I have lots of meetings today, mostly for my investment plans. I really want to invest again as soon as possible before I start spending the money. Even I touched some yesterday to help Blondine because she is an irresponsible husband.
Donc, she said Blondine she is an irresponsible husband. Lekine Blondine, she's a head of young sister.
Autre.
Grande sœur na Blondine. Oh, azo binga la bémission par rapport au baby laissé goûter. Bavanda alambal na. They are staying here, ne?
So yes, they stay in Rodiport. That's why I go to.
Yes. Abi mobile Blondine aza irresponsable. Ayebi kuba te la moi cité à son le reliate. Yango ye azwa ki mbongo azaki na moi pesa ki bango. Siko azo linga a réinvestir ba business na ye. Et yango azo senga elle pas Chibo aza zimbabweenne. Bref, nous eza 260,000 rand.
Hey, can I say something? Okay, this message is from my husband, Kevin. Send it to another woman. And here he says, good morning, babe. Hope you slept well because I did. I was exhausted last night. I have lots of meetings today, mostly for my investment plans. I really want to reinvest again as soon as possible before I start spending the money. Even if I touched some yesterday to help Blandine Kaseya. Blandine, yes, Blandine. My sister-in-law, Blandine. The one who was at my wedding, Blandine. The one who was in my lobola.
But she said she is not recognizing you.
Blandine. Because she has an irresponsible husband. I know Blandine's husband.
She's irresponsible.
I can't comment on that one. I'm sorry, babe. I will not be able to see you. I know I owe you lots of money. And I'm sure that by the 25th, I'll be able to pay.
25th January.
That's August.
That's in August.
Yeah.
August.
The message was sent
2020.
Yes.
Donc, à lobby, bébé, patienté, n'a vu qu'il y a des films bons et belés, mais le 1er août,
And by August, I think it was, the money was up to 230,000. It hadn't reached.
Déjà, dans mois, il y a août, bon, on est 230 000 rand.
But why did you keep on because the story was so plausible, right? You work in a bank,
Yes.
right? You cleaned out all his money.
Me.
Because you work in a bank. And you know how to work.
Oyo kindenge alo bake mbongo na yenyo so laissé go yiba mbongo parce que laissé go asala na bank.
All his money when you left the marriage, right? And the reason why I opened up was because he was divorced.
Laissé go
okay, now he's divorced, but he's telling them he was not married.
No, he told me that he was divorced, and I can show you the messages and the voice notes.
Donc Kevin Kassé a dit ça Chibo que abalaka laissé go me va divorcer. Laissé go asala na banque, laissé go ayiba mbongo nyoso na compte.
150, remember?
Yango ye atika maboko pamba yango so ya pas Chibo a déficit mbongo. Chibo pa yoka ki mawa mobali nanga aza mbongo te moi ça ki me na mbongo parce que sundola ina mwana nde Chibo zo ki mbongo a déficit.
Yeah, put his picture there. Put it so they see him. Put it so that he can't say it wasn't him.
You and him.
Yes.
Bango ye nde bomo na o Chibo. Ah bomo neza Chibo. Na Kevin Kassé à tous lorsqu'on a présence il y a laissé go moi si il y a Kevin yanda. Imaginez bomi chata na place na bino ba tozolo ba bo finga. Pourquoi biso ba congolais tozana la boyi kambo mo na clear que mon bali c'est un aventurier un maître frappeur. Qu'est-ce qui prouve qu'elle est Rachel?
Let me go to this message. It was on the 21st.
So qui maman moi na yo sa bazo poster ma
banda. Biological daughter.
What?
Yeah. I was going to send all that.
What?
Let me see.
Another sleepless night. I'm really fed up. Why people has to be so cruel? She stole a lot of money from me.
That's the money.
Fraudulently, my signature to get possessions of my account. Darcy is not my biological child according to DNA results. You know what? For that, Kevin, you will never see Darcy ever again. And you and the rest of your family don't even come and claim my child. You will never see her. You will never see her. Never.
Jamais.
As long as I live, you will never see her. I'm going to tell her. I will save this message and I will show her that you denied her. I want to see this. Come to me. Send me the results that you said about it. How can you deny your own blood? The child who was born 320 grams, she was a premature. She spent 3 months in hospital. 3 months.
I know.
So small. And now he's going to deny her.
Kevin ama kiza na été yango yeta matani message aobi tant qu'on a envie Kevin Kassé otika ba mona da cité et dans la ba membre famille na mon côté ba mona sous dasi à moins que ya cha mutu na sa kufa maintenant qu'on a envie ba mona été.
You know guys, the reason why I messaged you today after listening to your interview, I'm a woman, right?
My goodness.
If I was the woman, I always used to question myself, and I said it to you guys. In this world, I think it's 0.00001% of women that don't want their children. It's very rare for a woman to walk away from her marriage and leave her children.
Yes,
right.
That is true.
And we all used to say, my sisters, everyone who's met this man, used to say, "Wow, you're such an honorable man for you to be looking after." Because he said he had his 2 children. Lashwana, who now I know does not exist because the gift I bought for Lashwana is now on your ears.
Yes.
And the little one upstairs. Right? And for me, that's why I said it's too early for me to meet the children. That's why I never used to go to the house when the children were
Listen to what he says. Listen to what he says. He's even talking about bad about his family. He's saying that. Okay, now after he's saying this is not my biological child according to the DNA results, they freeze all the accounts because we were in court and under investigation that can take up to a month. My family doesn't want to help me because I didn't listen to them when they stopped to go ahead with her. It is the first in my life to reach the bottom rock. Stuck like this. You are going to get stuck forever. You are going to jail. Right now, you are going to jail.
Now Kandenge Kevin Kase a Kosaki Chibo, Albike Bakene Kosensa ID. Aden, Bakene Kosensa Aden, et puis Monique, Dasi, Mona Oyo, Kene Kase a Babotana, Desego, Azali Mona, Ya Kevin Kase a Te. Famille nae basundola ba boya osalisa epoye aboya ho yo kila monto bazaka ko pekise na mwasi oyo ya moye pa lobiye pe auti ke susute il faut pas porter Kevin plainte azon c'est le bon on est parce que c'est une pauvre femme Kevin comment on peut ruiner mwasi na yo boye OK koloba ke jusqu'au point de nier sa fille oloba ka yi bon on est sur la banque on le otika malheureux oyo yibi bon T'as la pleine d'autres tchèques à Congolais leur problème. T'as la nous aux tchèques sur leur problème. Pourquoi mon coco s'est comporté beau? Oh, docteur, t'es aux maîtres frappeurs. Axe à Hollande, yo qu'est-ce que Kevin enfant d'en bien. Les civils vont pour le balanguer la jalousie. Les tingans ont jalousie Axe à Hollande n'a dit. Et elle vit naïe. Mais bon, la question est là parce que bah oh bah l'équipe du bosso n'a pas l'équipe parce que le haut on va bimi bah on mi basé.
Then also, let me show you. On the 25th, when this wedding,
laissez Goazaki Koyoka tout le temps Kevin Kassé attend à combattre Chibo, mais à Tikala on a Chibo, t'es première fois on a Chibo, Chibo à Beninga. Même Tabo, bon, comme bien fait Daddy, bah comment les Bolamkako? Bolamka.
What kind of a person are you? You take money from women.
There's something I wanted to tell you. I was a little bit shy to tell you face to face. I know I owe you money, but I have to raise 150K by Saturday. I'm even laughing because I don't know what I'm gonna do. So if you know someone who can help me, or this neighbor of mine with his car, if you know someone who can help me, or you know someone who can assist me by Saturday morning, and I will pay the person back. We can even send the papers. I'll pay the person back by the second half of December or the beginning of January. Please, I really need it. Tomorrow it's going to be great, but by Saturday morning, do you know anyone that can help me with that, please? Thank you.
Hey, babes. Got your message. I'll ask around. Money is money, babes. I know you're not running away, and I know you're good for it. I won't lie, Dubai was hard for me. It was very hard. And yeah, it's behind us now. And I know when you're ready, you'll give it back. But I've heard your new request, and I'll ask around and see what I can do.
You lie around. You tell me this. You tell me that. On top of that, now you deny your own blood, your own daughter.
Nicolas Maramio est choqué parce que Kevin a dit que dans ces mois, il était non c'est ça test à Aden abima que ezama kila na été bon yo kana ma papa et bon bien quand ça fait à cibler mon intérêt tout n'est pas ça Hollande.
Yeah, I said to him, if you don't pay me now, this is the afternoon of the traditional wedding. I said to him, if you don't pay me now, I'm going to...
When it was?
Okay, can I listen to the message?
Listen, hold on. Look at the date, 24th of November, right? They were getting ready for the traditional.
Yeah.
Right? So this is what he says.
Wait,
let me set the stage. He says to me, he'll do my payment. I'll send it later today, right? I said, I've helped feed your family. If you don't, you know what will happen, right? I don't care. You don't care about me, so why must I be patient and understanding any more than I already have been?
Yes.
Plus, I bought that ring she's wearing.
Oh my goodness.
Right? So then, this is what he says.
Oh, the man, so why don't you do it now then? You do it. I'll tell my family, everything's called off. Then I'll come back. Me and you, we see the consequences of every action that we are doing. Why don't you do it now then? Why are you threatening me? Why?
Okay. So let me
was
explain.
intimidate you.
No. So I had said to him, if you don't pay me, I'm going to write to Ellen, David Olangi, all our Access family. I'm going to tell them you owe me money and you left South Africa.
You should.
I did already.
And
you
what
left
did they say?
nothing. They just ignored it. You left South Africa telling us that your father is dying. You even told me, I sent that voice note to Access as well. He told me his father stopped breathing for 8 minutes. I've got the voice note.
Send us that voice note.
Mama Nagai.
Boyo qui
Like
a
you
lobby,
used to say.
ayaki ko défend bon parce que papa na e a ça qui a rééduqué pendant 8 minutes.
I sent it to an Instagram.
Ya mo faka ki Kinshasa là OK ko bala. Ye azwa ba mikanda ba lettre ba prouve o nyonso ba transfert o nyonso ça atinda la famille on atinda la Sophie Olangi o azali anti aza tante ya ba Autre Olangi. Mais en réalité que aza solution ti. Abi Chibo na ebi ke olimbo na yo na promesse na otinde la o.
My blood pressure is very high. I have a very big
Tension
headache.
ngeza o mata na o ka bien ti.
Please.
Na bonne yo pardon.
Please, if you consider me even as a person,
Trop
listen to me.
considérant.
I know it's your money. I know what I did is not good. But
Na
please,
ebi ke
I'm
o na
asking
fa
you
ke ga
listen.
bien ti. Mais ni ça na fi ko mo na yo.
Please don't put me under pressure. Please. I think when if you see me collapse and die, then you will believe me. I think that's the one.
Donc bon on a Kevin Aza oyo boyoki awa na ebi ke nga fona qualifier nani. C'est pas une personne sérieuse, c'est un homme méchant, en fait. Il n'est pas sérieux à blesser les ségos. Et puis il y a l'oublié par exemple moi si amitié n'a pas à laisser go tant il y a donc à benginga parce que il y a baka Kevin bakawana laisser go tant à moni des vidéos n'a qui choqué bien c'est que makambudo sur Kevin ba ne ko sanga za kosa imaginez que so ya que oh mais pas maman na ya ko tsaka na nda ku vendredi samedi machallah ni kuna so il laisser walinga so ngalié pas ici imaginez.
This is
Oh, did you show her?
and this I sent to X on
She read
Instagram.
them.
No, this one she didn't read.
Oh,
But I
okay.
also sent on my WhatsApp that
Okay.
blue tick I showed you guys. I said I've received 5,000. This is now on the day of the traditional wedding. Received 5,000.
So he used the money to go do that wedding with.
I'm sure. Because this is on Axa's Instagram. I inboxed her. She ignored it, but the WhatsApp she read. The WhatsApp she read, she didn't answer.
Atinda ki ba message oyo et pas axa na Instagram atinda ki on pe na WhatsApp ya Instagram atanga ki te mais WhatsApp atanga parce que ça qui ba bleu mais a répondre te. Donc il never pay even one
He
rand.
sent me 5,000 on the 25th of November. That was after I said to him, if you don't
He also
pay
sent
me,
me money when he got there. He sent me 10,000 rand when he went to.
Con.
Yeah, he sent me 10,000 rand. And then later on, he sent me 6,000 rand. And as soon as he found out that I.
Donc depuis Kevin a kena Congo atindela laisser go 10,000 donc 10,000 rand après otindela 6,000 rand.
And as soon as he found out that I saw that he got married to somebody, then he withdrew the 6,000 from the account.
Donc tant aussi quoi otindela 6,000 rand. Et ça qui est laissé go a qui quoi apprendre que à Bali malamon ya qui a retiré 6,000 rand au ya qui là qui est dans compte. Mais bino ba golo ba ke ba boya na ba divorce ba ki que depuis Kevin a keka Congo le 21 novembre a tindi là qui 10,000 rand après au tindi 6,000 rand oyo a longo la ki. Il paye how much 5,000. Na mbongo na yenyo so oya sana wafuti là qui a futi 5,000. 25 novembre.
Yes.
Dans le 25 novembre when he sent you that money.
My battery will die. I think it was maybe last week or I'll check. Maybe last week or but it's not the 25th. It's after the wedding. After the wedding.
Donc après mariage na bango na yebisa bino batatembe bazwa ko solo na vidéo.
Yeah.
Oyo laissé go na Kevin Kassé ba solo la. Kevin Kassé alaki boxer.
And I asked him, what are you going to do with that money? Because I was on my way to Sentin. I told him that I'm going to buy Desi something, like I was going to buy him like Christmas clothes or something like that. So I was on my way to Sentin, went to Zara, when I was there, I saw a withdrawal from the account. I asked him, why did you take all of the money? Because you know that I'm going to shop for Dasi. And he said, oh, I need it. I'm going to use it for something.
Donc bongo atinda kita unesego a comprendre que ya bali a qui a retiré 6000 rand wana ya tunye atuna ke d'abord bongo ça non ya bi on a somme la dasi bilamba ba bonne année ba fête ya festivité à fin d'année en réseau ya nde atunye bongo on retire en poignée on non c'est non lo msusu nde na yo somno na vidéo o lesego na Kevin kasi après mariage na tsola ni ba o solo la à moitié ni na nango nazali na ba conversation na bango oyo bazo benga na bébé chérie et tu me manques nazana mo wana après mariage donc ton note la vidéo là ce qu'on a mis tout là c'est la vidéo autant bon sur la web axa siko yazaki wapi axa zalaki wapi donc botika temi ngas qu'on a mis tout na alingi nani aokosa nani parce que cela a kosa qui est pesa na bilo amato ina somela mwana nga 21 na bilo amato na kapesi lesego ya mwana bomu na yazo ba bilo amato la tizanga aisa nga zo kopesa mwana ye wana ke ki na zo tindele 10000 rand zo tindele 6000 rand zo tindele ko 5000 rand mais bolo ba pourquoi ba kabwana na yo ya blondi no mukolo se respecter yo la kata vidéo au prier na lesego mais aucun a qui no ko me connaître c'est pas bien. C'est pas bien, en tout cas, vous devez changer.
Yeah. When did he pay you? I think he took the money.
He paid me on the 25th.
Oh, okay. He took the money after.
No, he paid me on the 24th. Sorry, it was the 24th.
24.
Yeah, but for me, he took it on the...
He just threw in your account.
He just threw in my account.
Dans la foute quelqu'un un jour au basa qui m'arrête civil et coutumier il a invité ce peu bon cadeau et on va voir qu'il tient alors.
It says Kevin, I took a picture of the payment. I've got it somewhere here. I did take a picture of the payment. I sent it because my lawyer wants to...
So he's still
there showing him, I've got no money. Can I have my money, please?
Yes.
He's saying I have...
He's also called you, babe.
Have you got the notification?
He's calling you one babe.
Have you got the notification? I said, of course I don't have the notification because no transfer was done. You haven't paid me. I know you haven't paid me.
So the all money still...
He's only paid me, of all the money I've given him, he's only paid me 5,000.
Okay, we need to mention the total.
How the total is
no,
216.
It was 265. Now with the 5 that he's paid me, it's now 260,000.
Avec la année, il y a 265 000 rand. Donc, à 265 000 rand, on a foutu 5 000 rand. À quel numéro il y a 260 000 rand. Si vous voyez que ça m'a foutu ici, bah tu vas vous faire bah musikate, bah laissez vous baza kuna chibo aza. Donc, ils ont tapé chibo aza. Vraiment, les canaux vidéo étaient pour moi na mobile aussi. Les cas moni maman côte na marambo ndengenini. Donc c'est un peu ça. Donc à tout petit moment mito et reste moi qui va mikolo laisser go mté mon néné marambo a yo qui a réagi te yé pour aller faire laisser go. Makambo non et ko choqué parce que mon bad dans le bac est beau et na bosala divorce. Oye c'est que moi non azala a été à chat tébuki bossa ici ba test ya ba Aden moi n'a pas bini a été au kimail nambo on est le gros sala na banque au kenda ou imita signature na ozo embo nyoso kima mais tant on est na moni vidéo yo na Mireille na kata vidéo ni na ki choqué ni na benga Mireille mais aye pepete que to yana laisser go rapide à se répondre to yana laisser go donc bino batino so opposant ba problème on a Kevin bo hésiter te bo benga en tout cas je suis disponible et très disposé pour répondre à parce que donc aux années 2020 vous avez un bon nombre de gens va périr parce que eux ils ont donc Kevin you must be exposed it's not my fault and then you must change.
No, he must pay back everything he owes us. He cannot leave you in such debt. It's not fair.
His car got repossessed. You know how much? Repossessed. You know how much he owes for the car? 145.
Voiture ya Kevin a défendre la banque ba ki ba kangia.
How long did it take?
Naza vidéo au bon moment on balancer puis nous a voiture à Kevin banque et parce que zone quand on a crédit. Tellement d'argent ça la pété depuis juin et l'année passée. Na vanda banque avec la voiture et ça déjà à peu près 5 jours. Banque et beauté de voiture pour laisser comme ça. Il y a vraiment aussi laisser comme ça parce que voiture c'est que accueillir n'est pour ne plus revenir. Bien ne beau ça va aider beau ça va aider ça beau quand on raté.
You can put the TV on in my room.
Pour soi zongi alors ça se peut accès. fantôme pour changer, tout mais vraiment changer, c'est pas bien. Les larmes d'une femme ne coulent pas pour rien. Ne laissez les larmes. Parce qu'elles ont les larmes, bon, les caboués. Na tout ni petite soeur na y bon fan ni abi rien ne va. Beaucoup là la bout de la nuit la mke ba dio ganga ba dio kraka zo pété. Ce qu'on bino ba kolo ba mi tiens dans la place na mo ba no bozala na. Pour ça mo ba nete me ba vidéo o ba za na o nga na za na mo. Na nga na la sabinote, na nga na zo ndeni. Wana eza après mariage na Rachel Hollande. Ce qu'on to lo bani. Te bande au plus to changer. Tout ça là la part des choses. Tout côté à côté, tout le monde a le quoi Rachel Hollande il a mon centre. T'es à mon centre t'es. A payer victime t'es. A yeba qui m'a cambo parce que bon moni a wa date il y a les 24 on va tinder que le message attends il m'a répondu n'était. Hein? Rachel Hollande il me colo on a 35 ans déjà oui. Pourquoi on a un comportement un rythme ça mon rythme ça me soit bloqué avec j'ai totalement que mais ils ont mon colo. Oui maman ça n'est marqué assis. Donc il fallait plutôt dire quelque chose comme sur la droite. Mais ils ont voit qu'il a besoin de jeton haut. Et un challenge. Vous avez une zamba au sérieux. On m'a envoyé au zamba yoka non. Tu peux soulever un zamba yoka on pas qui parle en haut. Même tu me soules si c'est le logo c'est comme on est pas maman au limon. Nzamba moi zanika nzamba mawa. Azanika sensible. Donc ils ont vraiment ma communauté congolaise. Naza a été pour na s'aimer trouble na vie à cassé à Hollande non.
You know what else he told me?
So on a droit de mentir. Il y a quand même ça dans la radio, na ça dans la télé, ça appelle ba prouve la qui ça le quoi ba prouve de son on la qui ça. Parce que son moniteur va se exposer au parce que tu en as fait de trop à comme sur la soupe.
Show me that he was on the phone with his parents, but look.
Oh my goodness.
Ghislaine, he told me Ghislaine was his cousin. I think Ghislaine is Axel's sister's husband. Ghislaine,
you know what he told me after I found out that no, before I found out that he got married, because I wanted him to tell me. I was still in shock. He told me that he's got COVID. And he's in quarantine for 2 weeks. And he was video calling me. I could see that he's on the bed, he's in a hotel. I'm asking myself, you are supposed to be working, but you are chilling on the hotel. He said he's in quarantine.
Donc, okay. When is arrived in DRC?
No, after the wedding.
After the wedding, après mariage, Kevin Kassia also na moi signé les sego c'est ndenge nini ozalo boza na hôtel bo o ba kenga COVID-19 awa ba kenga la quarantaine. Donc il y a un autre monde à naza isolé. Ouais, je crois il a place parce qu'il na nuit de noces. Donc Kevin est bien laissé que le roi za na sans à choqué na réseaux sociaux oh yeba ni mambo parce que laissez go singa ba vandeka bo Monica Kevin a sur téléphone a delete nini Facebook na on a dit na sur na Facebook a supprimer Instagram na on a dit na sur les réseaux sociaux nzoka ayeba ki pourquoi ça on sait pas gentil Alain Kabé à London oui je suis là les boss Alain Kabé à London grand frère propre na Kabé à la diva master na Babi Jean-Pierre Kibis de Panama maman Marie-Jeanne Kibis à Paris Porsche qui est un modèle chanteur Android Kaleza tout ça on ça du jeu t'as 24 motos
sur a Porsche Cayenne.
Yeah, he's always obsessed about a Porsche. Yeah.
Okay, because apparently he bought one and then they couldn't collect it because of lockdown.
No, he doesn't have a Porsche.
No. Well, he bought Lash a Porsche for her graduation gift.
Bon, on a aussi qu'il y a une voiture Porsche pour la moine on a Lash wana a existera te pour ça abi azo collecter azo so bilo au gift pour na Lash bilo a repris sur les sego.
He didn't answer. This was on the 10th of October. Can you see here? This is Ghislaine. Ghislaine, I think, is Eunice's husband. And there's
Ghislaine, yes. Ghislaine Chibamba, yes.
And then there's Axa. So what he told me in December, right? Sitting on that couch, he said to me, look at his cousin. You know, she's a big gospel. Because he told me this lady was his cousin. Relatives from his mother's side. They own a church. He even made us watch one of their church.
She said, "Axel, she's a cousin."
He's his cousin.
This is the same girl you were telling me is your cousin. This is the same girl, isn't it? You even showed me pictures of her singing. This is the same girl that you showed me is your cousin.
No, you're confusing people now.
The gospel singer.
Are you sure?
Is her name not Sophie, Kevin?
No, her name is Autre, not Sophie. Read there, you can see that her name is Autre, her name is not Sophie. Look at there.
When is your wedding, Kevin? When is your wedding?
She's not getting married, come on.
Alors, bi axe Hollande yaza cousin et Kevin Kassé a dit c'est moi so aza chanter ça star anglais maza cousine nanga from Kouta na famille maman nanga.
Yes. And then he said to me, no, her fiance doesn't like her celebrity lifestyle, and she wants me to speak to the fiance.
The fiance is who? That's Guinea Chibamba.
No, it's him. He's talking about himself.
Oh.
He says she wants me to speak, and I'll show you the messages. Because when he went to Congo in December last year, I even asked him, "Have you met? Have you met your cousin?"
He didn't go to Congo. He went to Angola. That's why they proposed. Wow. Because he also told me that he went to Congo.
So when exactly you and Kevin start to meet?
I first met him on the 25th of July.
Last year?
Yes, 4 days after he met this lady, right?
Okay.
But at that time he was still very married, right?
To me?
Yes, to you. Towards the end of October, right? The first time I gave him money, right? When he said he's going to America.
Oh, you meet her 2 days after him to meet AXA.
From what he said at the
speaker to the DRC, yes.
And for some reason he's speaking in English. Why he speaks English in the vows?
He wanted you to listen very well.
No, he wanted to look important, I think. He wanted for people to say, look, he's come from overseas, he speaks good English, maybe, I don't know.
The English that I taught him.
So you say, remember the dates?
So I met him on the 25th of July.
25th of July.
2019.
20 Bakutana le 25 juillet 2019. Naïe Balingana. Dans le 25 juillet 2019, Balingana babani relation. Bayo au Kabwananaye le 20 novembre 2020. Tant où Kevin a édifié na Kei na voyage parce que papa n'a sérieusement malade. Or le 20 novembre à Kendaki journal moi je crois du mettre parce que à Longwa n'avait pas laissé le 21 novembre à 3h du matin. Donc imaginons yeah, you can continue.
Good morning, how are you? Now I want to show you where he's showing me here. DRC is from his hotel room. AXA probably paid for this.
The other side of Congo River on the picture sent
showing me about Congo River.
There's
you can see a map.
You see how close it is from Congo Kinshasa from Kinshasa to Brazzaville. Just
oh no, that's my transaction. Did you manage to do my transaction? I'm going to do it in the morning.
Dans la qui c'est fleuve Congo, hein? À la qui c'est fleuve Congo. Parce que fleuve Congo est close na mbo canabiso yam de séparable sur un photo.
I believe that the engagement was in Congo because
is this really
Congo? Congo. That's Congo Brazzaville.
Bon moni photo est là qui est. Dans la zone est kaka nini background mo ba une photo à la qui c'est.
I want to show you where I asked him whether he's spoken to the cousin. Did you do my transaction? What are you guys doing today? Forgotten about your cousin. Oh, I had forgotten about your cousin. Oh, apparently someone died and they had to go to a funeral. The cousin died.
Let's say
that is not what you say, but how? Still chatting to your dad. He was talking. Always family meeting. Don't forget my transaction. I was very angry here because he left me in the lurch. I'm sorry. It was a very long night. Let's talk tomorrow, please.
Okay.
I want to show you where he says, where I asked him about AXA, because he told me AXA was his cousin.
Okay, sure.
Where I even asked about the fiance. No money yet. Oops, ignore that. I'm going to Hazel's funeral. Off to bed, a little humor. There's somewhere, maybe it says Auntie the Cry. No, guilty party.
I think it was because he left 2 weeks.
Donc, alors qu'il a son message, il y a confirmation place Kevin Kassé, a dit que non, Axel là, il y a sa cousine côté famille maternelle. Il y a un des moments où il y a un temps parce que le message est tellement béni à Kevin Kassé. But he didn't block you on WhatsApp.
No, now he's blocked me.
Now.
I think he blocked me on the 26th.
Donc depuis le 26, il a bloqué le 26 novembre, a bloqué Chibo.
And he's also blocked me on Instagram.
A bloqué Instagram.
After I opened a group for the 3 of us, me, him, and Axa.
You must add me on that group.
No, he's already blocked her.
See, I'm always asking about the money, he doesn't answer.
But why did you keep on giving him so much?
No, because the explanation made sense. You took all his money. The lawyer's fighting to get the money back. As soon as the money comes back, I'll give you with interest.
I didn't take Kevin's money. He took my money too. Last year December he asked for 100,000 from me, and I said I don't have 100,000. I can help you. Meet me halfway. I gave him 70,000. He said his father is sick, his father is diabetic, his father is in jail, and he wants somebody.
You see the message?
Yeah.
And then
yeah, come and
did you meet your cousin's fiance? He was meeting himself.
Donc, boki ba voice, boki ba message, bo moni pe ndenge nani Kevin aebisa mwasine o Chibo.
I wish I'd looked.
Axa olangi aza cousine na ya famille maternelle. Donc, likamke awa Kevin Kassé azalaka I got blood pressure. Tension angeza ya komata. Tension angana zo ma bien te. Donc à cause ça ka bon tout passi. Donc et l'autre raison ça dans ya donc il n'est vraiment pas sérieux. Et we want to handing
we want our money. I want my money. You left me in debt. Your car was repossessed. I need to pay that. You need to come pay that money. Really.
Alimbo na e futa 70,000 rand na e mutuka o defa na banque nyongeza makasi baye bakangi mutuka na yo. I'm not
going to be responsible for the arrears of that car. I will not pay it. You need to come and sort out your mess. If you cannot come here, you need to give us our money. You also need to pay everything that I couldn't pay because I was busy supporting you. You need to do that. We owe the municipality. There's debts everywhere. Now you left me in this mess. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you. You and your family, I'm going to sue you.
So, how did you feeling after knowing that it was said that all things he said about Darcy?
I feel that one hurts me very much, and because of that, I will take this copy, I will give it to my lawyer. He will never see Darcy ever again. As long as I'm alive, he will never, because how can you deny Darcy? You never said anything to me. Darcy has your name. Her name is Dacia. Kasia. You signed on her birth certificate. Now today you are telling another woman that she is not. I'm going to show her. I'm going to show her. I'm going to show Darcy this message. And for that, I will show my lawyer that you should not even think of coming here to fight for custody, because you would never see her. As long as I'm still alive, forget it. You will never see the child ever again. You and your family, you will never see Darcy again. The closing here, we're saying, Kevin Kasia, you need to come. Don't come. Stay there in Congo. Just send the money. Because you are now married there. You have money. You have a very, very luxurious wedding. Give us our money. This woman, she needs her money. I also need my money. I also need to pay the debts that you left me with here in South Africa. Your car was repossessed. I'm not going to pay for that money. 145,000.
The car was repossessed for how much?
He owes 145,000 rand on the car. 145,000 rand.
145, 45,000 rand.
On the car.
Because
he didn't pay the car for the whole year.
donc asali une année azakofuta nyongo mutuka te ndezala abazwa bilo na crédit des fois mutuka futaka mensuellement mais asala une année afuta te nyongo une année sali 145 000 rand ana ngote bafuta te yango baki bakangi mutuka bomona na balance bino extrait na vidéo bakangi mutuka na ye mais pona mwana lokwa yo wangani mwana oyibo salaki ba test ya ba ADN aza mwana noté bese kwa bi otika le suku mona da cité ezala yo ezala famille na yo aoza message au komina ki mwasi na ochibo aolakisa ngo dasi aopesa ngo pe loya na ye avocat na ye po oza sou na droit mo te likona dasi parce que elle pouvait tout accepter ou humilier mais ko wanga makila na dasi parce que dasi comme na dasi casser mais tala de gros wanga mona yo. What is your last word?
So for me, I am very, very hurt that as another woman, I was party to his lies. Right? For me to find out that he was still very much with you,
yes.
I had to reach out. I couldn't keep quiet anymore. I thought I'd just do my case quietly. I'm also going legal. He owes me money. He knows it. I've got all the proof. I've shown the ladies here. I've got all the proofs of payments. I've got his voice note saying he'll pay me. I've got his messages saying he'll pay me.
Hey, I'll pay your money. I say I'll pay your money. There's nothing you have to, there's nothing I can do right now until my dad answer me. He say I must wait. I say I'll pay your money. If it's about the money, I'll pay your money. If it's about only the money, I will pay your money. No one can help me to pay that money except my father. If you want someone to contact my father, not anyone else.
Plus, he paid me on the 24th of November. He paid me 5,000. Why would he pay me if he doesn't owe me money? Why would he pay me?
Futa mbongo na ye banyone no sozaki na ngeze de 65 000 rand. Abane ko de somo parce que chaque fois no ene d'explication le lo papa na ngazo bele lo bi blandini ya na nga blandini mobile na za irresponsable whatever et le lo tension mati mutu pasi ya ngaza ko de somo surtout parce que ça que laisser kwa yiba mbongo na onionso akima na ngolo ko l'avocat la ndela makambu ya ngwa o de fambongo ko se bazon c'est le mbongo na yo o futa mbongo a chibona intérêt tu vois besoin c'est le mbongo na ye si 265 000 o futa 5 000 rand et très 260 000 rand pesa mbongo na ye ana besoin na yo te o sa la vie na ye aza vraiment désolé terriblement désolé pour la maramunyo so o asala na vie na yo na kati anda kwa laisser go parce que ya yeba kite ya yeba kenda kwa neza la vie o vanda yo na mwana na yo mais akamo mwana mwaza mwana o te mendeni laisser go kenda zo sundolela o mwana donc bah vraiment désolé Jojo Tambweni tête moto sukali Yves Malou papa des bébés Kinshasa Makambo Marie-Laure moi Kazoro Mabiala Lambert Kouka, Lambert Mouya, président Papi Monier, Jordan Mambalataï monétaire, Élisée Madiam, Vécation qu'à la maître Salopard, Papa Netana Kenji Noah. Si vous avez aimé, dites merci aux médias Maman International TV Show. Abonnez-vous à notre chaîne YouTube. Surtout, je ne veux pas que vous interprétez mal ce que je suis en train de faire parce que quand Dieu choisit les moments pour exposer quelqu'un, et à volonté en Zambie. Et moi, je ne sais pas pourquoi est-ce que nous avons inclus dans le dossier Oyo. Bon, on a capture, on a été hier, on a contacté et par surprise, on a pu laisser. Donc, tout ça sérieux, tout changé. Bandona sur les Congolais, beaucoup de gens qui ont biso bandona sur les Congolais. Bozo linga biso, boti si biso, bosundoli biso, bolanika ba Congolais, nous sous pour ba na bon, pour même abîmer la poto. Combien de Congolais basundola basi na bango na bana ah mais balandela mon coup basi d'africaine temindele te mais ba Congolais kaka. C'est pas bien. Soyons gentils, soyons humains. Tant que l'ing intérêt mo bepo na yo kanisa fait passer aux autres comme ninga. Laissez go erreur la plus malheureuse que les kabatunyon sont. En tout cas, je suis écœuré pour elle mais non ça nini. Non c'est un ran nzamba pesa ma case. Donc voilà, je disais que c'est déjà la fin, prenez-nous au sérieux. Bon, respecter Bassi peut aussi respecter. Et ça, c'est que bon, si moi, on va tous nous donner la banane. Abonnez-vous massivement sur notre chaîne YouTube. Et si vous avez aimé, dites merci. Apporte monde autrement dit Porsche qui est une modèle chanteur. On se retrouve au prochain numéro. Bye bye.